Some of the most important truths about our world are never taught in school. They're the kind of facts that don't sound real at first, but every single one of them is. These are the hidden rules that quietly shape your life, your perceptions, and your reality. Prepare to see things a little differently. Let's start with something incredibly personal, your name. Did you know your name changes how people treat you, long before they ever meet you? It's true. Numerous studies have shown that names influence everything from hiring decisions to how much people trust you, and even how intelligent they think you are. People make snap judgments based on the sound and familiarity of a name. A name that's easy to pronounce is often perceived more positively. A name associated with success can give you an unseen advantage. It's a shocking realization that a label you didn't choose has such a powerful subconscious effect on your journey through life. Now, let's zoom out from the personal to the global. Have you ever wondered what truly holds our modern world together? It's not just laws or governments. The world runs on agreements about time. A single, incredibly precise atomic clock forms the basis for Coordinated Universal Time, or UTC. If that clock were to have even a tiny error, the ripple effects would be catastrophic. The entire global banking system, which relies on synchronized timestamps for transactions, would crumble. Your GPS would fail, sending you to the wrong location. Air traffic control systems would lose track of planes. The internet itself, with its data packets all needing to arrive in the correct order, would descend into chaos. Our entire civilization is balanced on the razor's edge of perfectly synchronized seconds. Let's bring it back inside your own head. We often think of our brain as a perfect recording device, capturing every moment. But what if I told you that your brain is designed to delete information every single day? It's not a flaw, it's a feature to prevent being overwhelmed by a flood of useless data. Like what you ate for breakfast 3 Tuesdays ago, your brain actively prunes and erases memories while you sleep. This process, known as sapphic pruning, strengthens important neural connections and gets rid of the weak ones. Forgetting isn't a sign of failure. It's a critical survival mechanism that allows you to focus, learn, and function properly. Your brain is constantly cleaning house so you can build a better home for your thoughts. What about luck? We see someone get a huge break and think, wow, they're so lucky. But most of what we call luck is actually invisible preparation needing a rare opportunity. Think about it. An athlete who sinks a game-winning shot didn't just get lucky. They spent thousands of hours practicing that exact shot when no one was watching. A scientist who makes a breakthrough discovery spent years in the lab, following failed leads and tiny clues. Your brain only notices the spectacular outcome, not the grueling, monotonous build-up. Success is often the result of unseen consistency and relentless effort that suddenly becomes visible. The luck is just the final, visible step of a very long staircase. Here is a fact that explains so much about our social interactions. Humans are biologically hardwired to trust faces. Your brain makes a decision on whether a face is safe or trustworthy in under 100 milliseconds. That's faster than you can consciously think. This ancient survival instinct, designed to quickly assess friend from foe, can often override logic and reason. It's why first impressions are so powerful, and why we can be swayed by a charismatic smile, even when other evidence suggests we should be cautious. We are, at our core, face-reading machines, and that initial, lightning-fast judgment call sets the stage for everything that follows. Have you ever tried to just sit in complete silence with no distractions? For many people, it's intensely uncomfortable. This isn't just boredom. When there's no external stimulation, your brain doesn't just switch off, it starts creating its own thoughts to fill the void. This is often called the monkey mind, jumping from one thought to the next. Silence forces you to become aware of this internal chatter, and for many, that awareness is unsettling. We live in a world saturated with noise and information, and we use it as a buffer against our own minds. Stillness can feel like a confrontation with yourself, which is why so many people actively avoid it. Now, for a strange one about your own identity. The voice you hear when you speak is not the voice anyone else hears. When you talk, you hear your voice through the channels, vibrations traveling through the air to your eardrums, and vibrations traveling through the bones of your skull. That internal, bone-conducted sound gives your voice a lower, richer tone that only you can hear. Everyone else only hears the sound transmitted through the air. This is why you cringe when you hear a recording of your own voice that sounds higher-pitched and completely unfamiliar. In a very real sense, no one in the world hears the you that you hear every day. Let's talk about the internet. We use it constantly, but what asterisk is asterisk in? Where is it? The shocking truth is that the internet is no physical center. There isn't a single building or a master server room that controls it all. It's a decentralized, sprawling network of underwater cables, satellites, data centers, and local servers, all held together by a fragile web of protocols and agreements between thousands of different companies and organizations. It's a testament to human cooperation, but it's also more vulnerable than we realize. A few deep-sea cables being cut could disconnect entire continents. The internet isn't a solid object, it's a ghost in the machine, a shared illusion we all agree to maintain. Why do we see faces in clouds, animals in wood grain, or patterns in random lottery numbers? It's because the human brain loves patterns, even fake ones. This powerful instinct for pattern recognition is an evolutionary leftover for our ancestors. Spotting a pattern like rustling grass that signaled the predator was a matter of life and death. Our brains became so good at it that we now have a tendency to find meaning, an order where none exists. This is called pareidolia. It's why conspiracy theories are so compelling and why coincidences can feel so significant. Our ancient survival software is still running, and sometimes it misleads us in the modern world. Finally, let's look at a paradox of personal growth. Comfort can actually reduce your potential. The brain is an energy-saving organ. It prefers predictability and routine because it's efficient. It wants to know what's coming next. But real learning and growth don't happen when things are predictable. They happen when your expectations are broken, when you face a challenge, or when you're forced to adapt to something new. This creates new neural pathways. Staying in your comfort zone feels safe, but it's a form of stagnation. True progress is almost always found just on the other side of discomfort. The world doesn't suddenly become more interesting. You just start noticing more. The hidden rules are all around you and within you. If these facts made you think, stay curious. There's a whole universe of knowledge waiting just beneath the surface. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow the channel for more knowledge that changes your perspective.